Alright, so in this video, I start off behind my house in the woods. Not much there. Found one thing. Then a few days later, I go to the mansion spot behind the shop here. I got 2 days there, so that's still not a whole lot, but did find some stuff, so you'll see it. So hope you enjoy it, and let me know. Alright, well, I'm out here at my spot near my house, and I got my first good target. You know, I've been out here for probably an hour and a half. I've been finding nothing but nails, but I got a buckle here, and it's actually, there's been a root that grew right through it. So here we go. See if I can get that off. See if I can focus in on that. There it is. I got a new phone and the camera is pretty nice. Focus is pretty good. Oop. Well, there it is. I'll keep going. I'm running out of daylight, but hopefully I can get another hour or so in. Cool. So that's all I found behind the woods behind my house. So now I'm going to bump you a few days up to the mansion. So here it is. So I'm out here at the mansion area. It's a pretty big area, and that's all the woods down there. I mean, deep down into the woods. That's where the cellar hole is. So I mean, it's deep. There's a lot of acreage around here. But so I'm gonna be around here for a couple hours. I just dug my first decent signal, and I'll show you. So here it is. It's only about 3 or 4 inches down. Just a slug. Nothing special. But I'm gonna keep going. I just figured I'd film it. Cool. So, being new to the, fairly new to the hobby and not knowing my coins too well, and still not dug, only dug a few decent coins. I saw this, it was kind of like that when it popped out, and got super excited. I'm like, oh, I found another coin. But after close inspection, it is just a clad quarter. Well, I keep going. So this could be just a really flattened bullet, or what I'm thinking is it may be a bale seal of some sort. It's lead, but it also has like a little like iron piece coming off of it, like a tie almost, some sort of tie type thing. But that's pretty cool. That was like right under the surface. I just dug it out with my fingers. So cool. So I got a little brass buckle. I already filled in my hole here, but I think I actually got some pieces of leather that came out with it. So that's kind of cool that it's still there. But I like buckles, so that's cool. I'm trying to work some of the areas that I haven't really hit yet around here. Like I said, there's a ton of acreage here and tons of land and trash all over the place. So I'm trying to go to the places that, you know, in the past 20 years have been less traveled, so I can get less trash and more goods. So I'm gonna keep doing that, and you'll see stuff as I find it. I got a couple rings here right next to where I just found that buckle, so I'm guessing that there was like a horse bridle that got tossed here. I don't know if it was a dump site or they just dropped it and forgot about it. Sorry, I got bugs on me. This one here's got a cool little, I don't know what you would call it, but you would you know, run the leather strap through there, so that's pretty cool. But my battery's running out on, what am I, sideways here? My battery's running out on my my pin pointer, and I don't have an extra one, so I may have to call it quits. We'll see. Alright, so I found a few more buckles here. Same spot, so it was definitely like a horse bridle. Unfortunately, my pin pointer is dead, so I'm gonna have to pack it up. But I'm gonna try to get back out here tomorrow before work, so hopefully you'll see that. I don't mind digging all these buckles. I like buckles. I might try to make a display case just for buckles. So cool. Thanks, guys. So that was the first day. I really enjoy finding the buckles and stuff like that, especially with the horse bridle stuff, because it's all usually in one area, at least for me. You know, obviously, because either they dropped the horse bridle or threw it in the dump pit or whatever. So you get to kind of get them all at once, and that's really exciting to just keep pulling them out. Did find that little weird. I haven't really looked at it. Either a really flat, smushed bullet, or what I think is some sort of tag or something like that, like a seal. So that was cool. So we're gonna bump you to day 2 at the mansion. Here it is. Well, back out here at the mansion, and got myself a horseshoe. Gotta love horseshoes. Hopefully that brings me some luck. Keep going. Got myself another ring. I think these are coming off of like horse bridles, saddles, stuff like that. Found a ton of them yesterday. No buckles in with this one. It doesn't seem like. There's only one signal, it seemed like. But I'm closer to the cellar hole. The cellar hole is like right beyond those trees right there. It's huge. When I get over there, I'll show you guys. Alright, so here's the cellar hole of the actual mansion. So see right over there, Right where those two trees are is one wall. It comes down here. It goes all the way down there, all the way back to, it's hard to see because a lot of this inside here is overgrown. But basically, right here is the other corner. And it goes all the way back to about here. And then comes all the way in here. I mean, it's huge. And the road's right there. It's the front. Well, I think this is a side, was the side yard. I think the house was actually facing this way, if I'm not mistaken. Right over there, there's an actual entrance and a driveway that came down here. And I mean, I can't even explain to you how big the property actually is. It goes all the way up the hill here, all the way up there. There's the farm hole, the barn hole where I was digging a lot of bottles and crap out of, is way up there. Where I was digging yesterday and where I found my button and my Merc, way back there. I think right across, you see that opening behind the trees, the clearing? I think that was part of the yard, part of the property. It goes all the way back there. Behind the barn, there's a baseball field that I think was part of the property. I mean, it was huge, and it was all left to the public. And I think her name was Mary Cummings, in her will. 'Cause when Jay Cummings died, he left everything to her, and when she died, she left everything to the city of Boston. And the stipulation was that it had to stay public land to be used for the fun of the public. So they did some baseball fields and some walking paths, and this has been untouched. You know, it's pretty cool. There's, around the hole itself, there is tons and tons and tons of nails. This place burnt down in 1937, I believe. You know, there's just nails everywhere. And I mean, all different types of square nails. There was round nails. So, you know, that's the one thing that's cool about the nails around here, is you can kind of see from, it kind of gives you a perspective of how things were built, you know, and the different nails that they used over the years. And you know, this started off probably a lot smaller, and they just kept building on it, and became this huge place. Some ghetto music going on in the background there. Sorry about that. So yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna keep cracking at the yard here, I think, because I haven't done too much of it with the AT Pro. Most of the swinging I did around this spot here was with the Ace 350, and we all know that in a high nail area, that thing just doesn't cut it. So we'll see how the old AT Pro will do for me. Oh yeah, and this thing is just sitting here. It's not super old, it's a screw top, but it's a Coca-Cola jug. 1 gallon. I may or may not take this with me. My buddy Brian's been out here before. He likes to go digging at the barn, and he probably left that here. Well, I didn't find a whole lot. You know, the horseshoe was cool. That bottle was cool, even though like I didn't dig it, but still cool. I brought it back with me. But it was nice to be able to tell you a little bit about the area and you know, the family that owned the mansion. I'm literally right on the corner of my building at work, and right behind here I just go up a little hill here, and that's where it starts. That's where I think that they kept the horses. That's where I've been digging a lot of the horse bridle buckles and stuff like that. So, you know, it's a big area, a lot to cover. You know, I'm just doing the best I can, so having fun doing it. So thanks. Well, there you have it. It's 3 days of digging for me. A couple hours each day. I don't really get to get out for full days anymore, unless I'm up in Saskatchewan with the guys. So that's, you know, I get a couple hours on Mondays behind my house. I get a couple hours, a couple days a week here. So it's been cool. I like having places that I can walk to, and not have to go too far. So thanks for watching, commenting, liking, subscribing. Until next time, enjoy the ride.